Greetings and Happy New Year to all SBIans. I am Richard Panier, a second-year accounting finance student from West Palm Beach, Florida. And today we have a fourth-year MBA student, Sierra Morgan, from Chicago, Illinois. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's great. That's great. I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Looks very. Is it natural?
Yes, it is.
It is. Me too. You know, I'm trying something new. But so tell me a little about yourself, about the whole hair.
Well, I'm from Chicago, like you mentioned, and recently I decided that it was best for me to go natural because my hair straightens well without a perm. As you can see, a lot of people, the reason why they get perms is because their hair won't straighten well, and so they feel like a perm is necessary. But with me, my hair is healthier without one, and it's cheaper because I do it myself, and I can do like dyes and stuff better, so that's why I went natural.
Okay, that's pretty good. And you look well dressed right now. Tell me a little about what you're doing in SBI.
So currently I serve as the Vice President of Alpha Kappa Psi Professional Business Fraternity, the Omega Z chapter here. And I'm also the Entertainment Chair for Relay for Life on campus. Also I'm a member of Faces Modeling Troupe because I love fashion, so that's something else.
All right, that's pretty good. Have you done anything with fashion that includes business?
Yes, actually last summer in New York, I interned with Macy's in their buying division. So basically, I went there in the summer and I went to different types of studios and bought clothes for Macy's all over the U.S.
Okay, is that your only internship or do you have more?
I also interned my sophomore summer with PwC in their internal firm services. So basically when I was there, I was in financial services marketing. And with that, it was kind of like an in-office job where I helped with coordinating roundtables and things like that. That was in New York as well. So I love New York.
How'd you feel about that compared to the Macy's? Which one did you?
Well, I'm more into fashion, and obviously with PwC, it was more in office, very stiff. With Macy's, it was more lax. Like, for example, great internship. Went there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We weren't in the office. We went around New York and saw sights. So we got a chance to go to like all the different parks. We also went to like a lot of other places that they do fashion, and we went there and had discussions. We went to museums and saw different things like that. And then on the other days we did this huge project. So it was more creative. It was more of an innovative type of internship rather than the more behind the Excel sheets and doing stuff like that. So it was definitely much more fun with Macy's than with PwC for me.
Okay, that's great. So things you learned from like your Macy's internship, do you use that thing experiences that you learned coming back here? Definitely.
I would say that I do because with Macy's, the thing is in SBI, you know that we're kind of conservative in a lot of different ways, especially on the business side. So when I went to Macy's, I was always the person who was kind of overdressed. I always had the suit on and stuff like that. And the rest of the people who were at Macy's, a lot of them weren't even business majors. They were from all different majors. So their schools didn't really enforce like strict clothes. So it took me a while to adjust. So I think what I learned was definitely that SBI does prepare you for all types of businesses, but that also you have to learn how to like adjust according to the environment. Obviously, if you're in a more creative environment, come well dressed the first day or in the SBI attire, but then also be willing to kind of adjust that attire to what fits. So and then I also learned that when dealing with people who don't necessarily come from a business background, you have to be willing to be able to fit into what they feel like is the proper way to conduct business, or what they feel like the proper way is to do different projects.
Okay.
Like they're a little bit more loose than we are. Like, oh, it'll get done, whereas we're more strict.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, have you incorporated anything you learned from Macy's, such as fashion-wise? You said you were a buyer with Faces, or do you like pick outfits for them or anything?
Currently I'm just a member in Faces. I'm not on their executive board because I do a lot of other things on campus. I don't have time.
Oh, okay.
But what I did incorporate was the fact that I know what prices are now. So I know when things are going to go on sale. Like the way that buying kind of goes is you get like a pricing structure, and if it doesn't sell after so many weeks, things go on sale. So I know that Macy's might have paid like $10 for something they're selling for $50, and I know it's going to go on sale because they still make a profit. So I definitely use that when I'm considering fashion pieces and looking at things like that.
Okay, that's pretty good. And I know you're in AK Psi, and you also do all these other things and had a great internship, so your GPA must be great, right?
Yeah, I currently actually have a 3.95 GPA.
3.95?
Yeah. So
you had a 4.0 at one time?
Yeah, I recently lost my 4.0, but it's all good.
It's all good.
It's still high. I'll still get a job.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, that's great. And I like an AK side pen as well. And I don't have my NABA pen on right now, so
Oh,
I
you're
can't really.
NABA?
Yeah, I'm in NABA, so I can't
Okay.
really represent right now. But it was great having you on the show.
Okay.
And I really appreciate it. And that is it for today. Thank you for coming to Behind the Suit with our guest, Sierra Morgan.
Okay.
And we'll see you again. So now we just act like we're talking. And then you just really smile, laugh. Great job.